Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Joel, and this is A Stable Life. Well, good morning, all of you guys. Looks like they're all just about ready to be turned in. Today is a Friday, which means that today is not my main job and focus on feeding the horses, but we are going to be doing a pretty special horse-related task. Speaking of, morning, Mom.
Morning.
Morning, Leia. Good to see you. Looks like Mom's letting in the horses as we speak, though. Morning, boys. There they go. That was Roni, Champ, William, Jack, Casino, Rebel, and George. And Leia's getting a drink out of the water bowl. Looks like the pasture's open, and that's exactly what we're looking for. We're gonna be taking a bale of hay out into the big field. And then we have a pretty exciting job ahead of us today, guys. We're getting Poe. But for now, once all the horses are in, because the tractor's parked inside the barn, then we'll be able to head on out and get that bale put where it needs to. Hey, Champ. Go on in, George. Before we take that out, she's about to let in the horses. And I think this is the perfect area just to put the camera. Beautiful. Looks like we got Danny, Slade, and Gavin coming in first. Oh, never mind, that's Sriracha. Now we've got Declan and Gavin. Never mind, they all look like Gavin back there apparently. Declan. See, guys, even I mess them up from time to time. Neutral, neutral, neutral. It's fired up. Remember, guys, safety first. Oh, it's a nice and beautiful sunny day. Warmest day of the week, I might add. Today it's getting into the mid-80s. You guys smell that? Hay season's coming. It's on its way. I know it. Well, the horses did a real good job of cleaning this feeder out. It's got some twine we got to pull out. That's all. There we go. That's all the twine, right? Yep. I haven't even gotten this on film other than from that drone video, but guys, check this out. It's all gone. And the ground's dried up now too. So I should come back through here with my rake, drag this all out, because I don't like these bumps all in here, all these ruts from the tractor tires. I like to smooth all that out. Let's feed some hay. On to the next thing. There we go. Parked and where it needs to be. We're just about ready to head up, but I wanted to show you guys something really neat. A close friend of ours made this painting of Buster and Rocky. Look at how cool that looks. I just thought you guys would appreciate that. I know we do. So Gavin, how'd you get roped into this?
To what?
Getting Poe.
Joel, they don't even know we're getting Poe yet.
Guys, we're getting Poe today.
Surprise.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Looks like we caught some wild hay here for Poe. Careful, guys. There's a wily one. Melissa.
Yes.
How's your ride with Samson going?
Oh, it was really great. I needed it.
And then for the last order of business, we're gonna open up all the windows to get all the warm air out of the trailer. And they will stay open for Poe. Okay, looks like we're just about ready to head out. You ready, Gavin?
I'm fanning it out.
So good news, guys. We are at the college. We're here picking up Poe. Let's get him loaded, and then we'll fill you guys in. For anybody that's not used to Poe, doesn't know who Poe is, his story, or just wants to meet Poe for the first time, time for an introduction.
Hey, did you hit that like button yet?
Boy, Poe, you're good? Good boy. Good boy, Poe. Oh, that was so much better than last time. All right, Poe, you ready for the trip on home? Let's get moving. Horses never like sitting in the trailer. Today is a warm one. Temperatures are in the mid 80s. Down this far south, we're getting close to 90. So we need to make sure we're moving, get some air flowing in the trailer. Ready to head on back?
Absolutely.
Hey, Poe, how'd we do? Welcome back to the stable, my dude. We're all right. Yeah, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Yeah, hello. It's okay. You're okay. You're all right. You're okay. Good boy, Poe. Good boy. Yeah, Poe here trailer's pretty good. So here you go, guys. For everybody that is new to the channel, this is Poe. Poe, welcome back to Sunny Knoll Stables. Beautiful horse. What do you say we get him acquainted? In regards to how long the warm-up period will be for him, it depends. He's been away for a little bit now, but he's also been here for quite a bit of time. So shouldn't be as long as it is for a completely new horse that arrives here. For now, we're gonna let him get his surroundings, get his bearings, slowly walk him down to the stable, and all the horses are in, so this should be interesting. Or you'll meet them in time. Come on, let's take you to your stall. Oh, sick, we got him in here before all the horses. Okay. Hey, Leia. Hey, Leia. Hello. Oh, hello. Well, good deal. We have all of Poe's stuff unloaded from the horse trailer. You can see his blankets are hanging up. All of his tack is in the back corner. He is good to go. Just talked things over with the boss, and she's thinking we're good to turn Poe out for the big field. So under normal circumstances, what do we do when we get a new horse here?
We would want to turn them into the herd gradually so that they can get used to each other gradually. Poe already knows all of these horses, so we don't think will be too much of a problem.
When it comes to horses, they have a pecking order. How does that pecking order work with them, a new horse coming in?
Are you talking to me? Mm-hmm. Ask her.
Yeah, so normally when we have a new horse come into the barn, we like them to get used to each other over a fence or over a rail where they can't really do too many bites or kicks towards each other, so they can get to know each other gradually. It's a little safer. Hard on my fences, but easier on them. But like I said, Poe really does know all these horses, and so he'll probably pick up right where he left off.
Well, that is very exciting, and you guys will be able to pick up and see how Poe did, because tomorrow is the day that I feed. So you guys will be with me as we feed in the morning. Thanks, Mom.
Yep.
And thanks, Dad.
I didn't do anything.
I know, but thank you.
Thank you.
I also wanted to thank you guys for all of the ideas that you were giving us to talk about our feed room. The first thing that we're actually going to be doing is painting this concrete block. This was laid by my grandfather and has been here for a very, very long time. And since this is going to be an area where we are going to be, and this is going to be open to the elements, it's also right next to the door. You never know what can happen with up there. We want to seal this off and paint this. So that's going to be the first stage, is going to be painting this whole wall and sealing it. Afterwards, we're then going to be putting in fill in this area right here.
Joel, you're putting fill on the ground here?
Yes, fill, F-I-L-L.
That's exactly how the chicken's name is spelled.
Don't bring up the chicken. I don't want to talk about the chicken. If anyone's curious about the chicken,
The chicken's not around anymore.
there you go. Gavin answered that once and for all. And then after that fill is put in, we're then going to be taking stall mats and putting all the stall mats in to completely cover this off. That way there's no dust that comes up from underneath, and it is a complete level and flat surface. To be honest, we would absolutely love to concrete this, but if we put concrete in here, we wouldn't have enough money for all of the other projects that we need to do this year, and we want to make sure that we do everything to the appropriate degree. So this will make this area look really nice, and it will match the rest of the aisleways in our stable. So that's the update with what's going on for the feed room. Man, guys, those lights look so good. Thank you so much for that. So when a new horse arrives here, usually this will be the arena they are put in. They have this area here to get to know the other horses over the safety of the fence. We also open up either Argento's or Obi's stalls so that they have an area to get out of the sun or the rain whenever that decides to arrive. But as Mom mentioned, since Poe has been here for a number of times and a lot of the horses remember him, we shouldn't have any issues. So Poe will be getting turned out with the horses. As for his schedule, I don't know if he's going to be in the middle field at night or during the day. That's usually left up to what's best for the horse, so time will tell on that one. But once I know, you guys will know. In case any of you are wondering, for the majority of the day, Gavin and I were in the trailer. It was about a 2-hour drive, so we were looking at about 4 hours of total drive time. Not to mention, when we got down there, we stopped for lunch, and then of course we had to do some loading. So it ended up being about 5.5 hours with traffic. Not to mention with the tractor video, you guys pretty much got to see the exact route that we took. As for my dad, he just got home from work, and he's currently working on shoeing Spitfire. What are we working on today?
We're trimming Spitfire. It's been a while since we've gotten him done. He's overdue. Easy. Stay put. You're fine. It's all right.
So basically you're just clipping off the excess growth, trimming everything, so that way it's nice and flush. He doesn't have any issues.
The old, that hasn't been done. Obviously that one has. Angles off by about 2 degrees. So we're gonna put him back underneath himself.
All right, good deal, Dad, thanks. If you guys couldn't already tell, we are very excited about the feed room changes. And the feed room changes are really good for our stable in a number of ways. One being simplicity. We won't be killing poor Gavin anymore. As you guys know, we always had to put the pallet of feed right here and then walk the bags into the feed room. So we're really looking forward to being able to take everything right in here and unload the grain right next to the feed bins. So that's the first thing. The second thing, of course, the 2 stalls. The more clients that we have at our facility, the more ability we have to upgrade things that are broken or run down. The more clients we have at our facility, the better it is for everybody that has their horses here. And it's definitely nice to see that this stall has a horse in it again. Right, Poe? He's a little scared, but he's definitely happy to be out of the horse trailer, as most horses are. Tell me, Dad, do you miss the days of doing small square bales?
No, I do not.
Do you liking the large square bales and the round bales?
Well, I don't have to deal with it, so.
Now, our family situation has confused a couple people in regards to who works on the stable and who doesn't. So my mom is the owner and operator of the horse stable. I am the manager of the horse stable and also the grounds manager. So I take care of all the property, try to do my best to make sure everything's up to date. Unless we're talking about specific big projects, then we get him usually in the mix. He was a carpenter when he was a little younger. As far as how he goes, he actually works at a different job altogether, and he's usually here in the evenings or on the weekends, here and there.
In case any of you are wondering where I work at, I was a commercial truck driver, and now I'm just jockeying trailers back and forth, but I work a 9-hour day full time. I'm one of the only 2 people who do not work on the farm. For the larger construction projects, they get me to help out. I did carpentry and masonry and a little bit of electrical, but not plumbing. I hate plumbing. You're good at plumbing.
So basically, we all work together as a family to kind of get everything done, which is why you'll see him randomly in some videos, you'll see her randomly in some videos, and why you see Gavin and I together in most of the videos.
Normally when you're recording, we're at our jobs.
Yes, that's basically how it works. And when I'm not recording, they're here. Unless it's a big job, in which case you see all of us here.
But you'll see a lot of those this year because we've got a lot of projects. Joel has already clued you guys in on some of the projects that we're taking care of this summer. We have a lot more going on, but I'll be honest with you guys, it's all because of your support that we're able to actually undertake these projects and make this stable better for our clients and for you viewers to be able to enjoy what we're able to share with you guys. So it's because of your generosity that we're able to do this, and I can't thank you guys enough. We talk about you guys all the time on YouTube about how great you are, so thank you.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you, guys. Well, guys, it looks like Poe is getting turned out in the big field. Let's see how it goes. All the horses have left.
Almost.
Docs is leaving. She's going to lead him over to the water trough to make sure that he remembers where the water is. I don't want to get too close and spook him, but he's getting a good drink right there.
What you're seeing is all the horses have recognized Poe back. Even though they know him, they still want to figure out if they're still the same number in the herd as they were before he got here. So now they're trying to rearrange, figure out where is Poe going to be at in the herd. He's definitely not going to be the leader.
And so that takes us to opening up all of the gifts that you guys have sent us through the Amazon wish list. As always, if you guys would like to support our channel, there's a link in the description of every single video. You're more than welcome to go over and check it out. To start things off, we have some hoof hardener that was sent from Carrie. Carrie, I'm so happy that you enjoy the channel, and thank you so much for your generous gift. In case any of you are wondering, hoof hardener is something that we use to strengthen the hooves of the horses during the wet season. Usually when the hoof starts getting very soft, we will use this to harden it up to help it from developing abscesses. And we have a Tractor Supply gift card, Robert. And so glad to hear that you enjoy watching all of us here at the stable. For anyone wondering, we are pooling all of the Tractor Supply gift cards for working on the new feed room. Those stall mats are pretty pricey, so we're putting everything together to kind of help offset the cost a little bit for putting in the new feed room. So thank you guys. And up next we have some Casaquin for our dogs. This is going to be primarily for Leia. Cassie, this was very nice of you. Thank you very much. Our pup, well, we call her a pup. She's getting quite up in age. She just turned 11. So this really helps her getting around and moving about. Thank you, Cassie. Martha, thank you so very much for the Flex Max. This is really going to come in handy for our older horses that have a little bit of a harder time moving around. This helps free up their joints and keeps them looking young. We appreciate this very much, Martha. Thank you. Up next, we have an Amazon gift card from Dana. Dana, I'm so happy to hear that we make you smile. This is very nice of you and very generous. Thank you so much. Up next, we have 2 Tractor Supply gift cards from Carrie. Carrie, this certainly does help. Thank you so much. Up next, we have a Lowe's gift card also from Cassie. Cassie, thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. This certainly will help. For anyone curious, we are pooling all of the Lowe's gift cards together for all the projects. We have quite a lengthy amount of wood and other building materials that we are going to need to be getting. And for us in this area, our local hardware store is actually Lowe's. So that's going to be where we're getting most of our material from. So Cassie, this helps a lot. Thank you. Next up, we have 2 more Lowe's gift cards from Timothy. Timothy, I'm so happy that you enjoy the channels, and thank you so much for this. This will really help us out. Thank you. Next up, we have 2 more Amazon gift cards from Anonymous. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. You know who you are. This was very generous of you. Thank you. We have 2 more gift cards from Tractor Supply, also from Anonymous. Again, thank you so much. You know who you are. This was very generous of you. And lastly, we have 1 more gift card for Tractor Supply from Scott and Lori. Guys, thank you so much. We really appreciate this. You guys have been doing such a phenomenal job. Seriously, I hope that you guys understand just how much we appreciate the generosity of all of you guys here at our channel. It's really incredible to see. Thank you so much for everything that you guys contribute. It's so nice to see that we have such a healthy amount of generous viewers here at our channel, and I look forward to being able to show you guys what that went into. Well guys, I hope that... That's my water. Well guys, I hope that you enjoyed the videos. That's your water now. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. It was nice getting Poe, and of course, thank you so much for your generosity, and I hope you guys enjoyed some of the updates. But it's going to be on that happy note that this is where we're going to be drawing an end to the video for today. If you haven't,
Hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed.
and as always, we'll see you in the next one.